Lexi, I can see you as Speaker of the House for the President of the United States of America. And I am not joking. That was amazing. Thank you so much for that. Oh my gosh. Hi everyone, how's everybody doing? Good. I am super, super excited to be here. How many of y'all know that the two most important people in the entire world, that's over 7 billion people, the two most important people are right here today? Does anybody know who the two most important people in the entire world are? Lexi, my girl, Lexi. The mother, girl, I'm gonna have to hug you later. The mother and the daughter. The mother and the daughter are the two most important people in the entire world. Everybody else just worker bees, right? they do the legwork. They do the legwork. I want you to really think about that. The mother and the daughter are the two most important people out of 7 billion people in the world. That without the mother, there is no life on this planet. That's a serious job. You're a mom now. And the way you raise your child, the words that come out of your mouth, every single word that comes out of our mouth as a parent is either giving life to our children or it's killing the life in our child. Their self-esteem, their self-identity, their belief in who they are when they look in the mirror, whether they understand who is looking back at me. The words from the mother are influencing the reflection that child sees back at themselves. So we are either giving that child life with our words, or we are taking away and slowly killing that life. Because when they grow up, it is who we have taught them to become that they then become. Hence, you will become the mother. And it's kind of like, y'all ever hear this saying, the student has become the teacher? That's right. That's what we do as parents. Life giver, life sustainer, and life cultivator. The most important job we'll ever have. And in understanding that the language that we use to our children either gives them life or takes their life from them, we have to understand that we don't have to call them our foster children. That's a label that causes division. And if your goal is to provide unity amongst you two, the mother and the daughter, then it behooves us to understand that they're not foster children. They're just your children. Whether they're adopted children, black children, foster children, stepchildren, these are our children. And when we can see them that way, we can love them that way. When we see them as a foster child, we love them as a foster child. And there's a huge distinction. I've seen people love children as foster children, and I've personally felt the change with my own foster mom. She used to treat me and love me as a foster child. She used to introduce me as a foster child. And everything got real weird, real quick, when she would say, "This is my foster daughter, Capri." Prior to that, I knew myself just as Capri. I was just a little girl, Capri. As soon as she said, "This is my foster daughter, Capri," everything changed. My physiology changed. The way I felt inside changed, my temperature kind of changed because now I became uncomfortable. The person she introduced me to started looking at me different. The things that they would say to me changed. And I would see how I was being treated and then how her biological children were being treated. How she had pictures of her biological children on the wall and there were no pictures of them. Right? Years later, I'm just her daughter. Yeah, I think she's too tired. She doesn't even care anymore. No, it's not, she doesn't have to play a role in the community anymore. No, she's just tired, you know? She's just like, this is my daughter. And now, my daughter's pictures are on her wall at home. I still don't think my pictures are now that I think of it. But that is the dynamic change that can occur when you see your children as just children. When I was the foster child, I wasn't on the wall. You know, but my daughter is. So that's even better. Because now I'm just her daughter. So I really want to encourage moms to know you are the life giver, you are the life sustainer, you are the life cultivator of these children. And that is the most important job on this planet. Without it, there is no existence. Foster children. Can you just raise your hand so I know who I'm talking to? Foster children. Understand that that is just a label. It's just a word. The experience of being a foster child is just temporary. It's not who you are. Okay, we can make this real simple, real quick. It's not who you are, and it's temporary. It's just an experience. We're going to have billions and billions and billions of experiences throughout our lifetime. I'm assuming, I haven't counted them, but I think pretty much lots and lots of experiences. And this is just one of them. But it's a serious experience for you. Moms, we need to know that. This is a very serious experience for them. And they need to be seen, and they need to be heard, they need to be understood, they need to be loved. Just like any other child, but the foster child has some different emotions and different experiences unique to the foster care experience, right? But I'm of the belief most of those experiences that we have as foster children and the interpretation that we give ourselves of these experiences, you know, whether we think people like us or don't like us or treat us weird or don't treat us weird or we're angry or we want to be somewhere else or we want a relationship with our biological parents and can't have it, all of those things, most of those can be helped to be resolved and even resolved by this mother-daughter relationship. Because it's love that is the answer. Love is the answer to being confused about who we are. When we are loved and supported by a phenomenal mom, miracles can happen. Transformation inside can happen. And that's what needs to happen for foster children. They need to be transformed. Because oftentimes they've heard one message about who they are. And that message usually is not accurate. But it's attached to this foster label. And that's why I don't like the foster word. Because it comes with baggage. We got enough baggage just trying to survive in life, right? Yeah. We don't need to bring extra baggage. Do you know that you're phenomenal? With the blue in your hair. Do you know that you're phenomenal? Because you're so cute. You're so cute right now. I'll tell you that thing. I don't know if I could pull it off like you do, but I might have to try. That's very, very cute. But do you know you are phenomenal? How old are you? 12? You're 12? Oh my goodness. How cute. 10. I was your age. I was your age when I went into foster care. And let me tell you something, I'm a totally different person today. I'm a totally different, look, you got it going on. So you might want to stay the route you're going. I didn't have it going on like you got it going on. I didn't come, you put me up here at age 10 and that speech would not have gone the same way. I would have messed that all up. But you, and you, and you, and you, and her in the corner, and you, all of you are phenomenal. And that sounds just like another word to a lot of people. But when Maya Angelou says this, I don't know, she gave it a whole new power, right?
Yes, she did.
So phenomenal needs to be part of your everyday vocabulary. When I wake up in the morning, not every day, but I have a habit of looking in the mirror and doing some mantras. And I say, I am beautiful. I am a child of God. I am going to work today. I am a leader. I am not a follower. I have a whole slew of affirmations that I say. And when you look in the mirror, and that mirror is somehow looking right back at you, and you start saying this kind of thing, I am beautiful. I am phenomenal. I am fierce. I am the leader, not the follower. I'm going to go out here and people are going to want to hear what I have to say because I want to help change the world. I have value. I have something to offer, even at 10 years old. I am going to be the Speaker of the House for the President of the United States of America. Yes, girl. When you start saying that in the mirror and the mirror starts saying it back to you, and you are 10 or 14 or 15 or 16, 21, you know, there is something that gets built inside you. It starts to grow, and it's called a positive affirmation. A positive understanding of who God has created you to become, what the possibilities are. Because foster implies limitation, that you are in a box. But a child of God, there are no limitations. There are no limitations. So consider yourself whatever you choose to consider yourself. You don't have to consider yourself what other people consider you. What do you want out of life? Because now is where you develop that picture. How many of y'all know that? Out of the foster children. How many of y'all know now is where you start developing your future? Raise your hand if you know that. Look at Lexi. It's true. It's true. You are beautiful. You are intelligent. And what you don't know right yet, you can learn. There is no limitation. There is no limitation. Anything you want to do, feel, become, you have that power. And let me tell you, young ladies, you need to know this, serious. And I'm walking because right now I'm getting serious. You see how I'm like getting into my lungs, trying to like contain. Sometimes, you know, I'm like, hey, little bit, I'm going to start taking my shoe off. You need to know that you have power. You have power over your mind, over your thoughts, over your future,
This was number one.
over your life. You have this power. Do you know that, Lexi? Do you know that you can become the Speaker of the House if you want?
That's right.
Okay. I didn't know what I wanted to become until I was 30-something. I had a little something inside of me that said, I think I want to write. But no one cultivated that. Okay, moms, here we are again with the word cultivate. Had someone cultivated that dream in me, I would not have been an author at 44. I would have been an author in high school. Because that's when it first started kind of grinding and really, hello. It's like knocking at my heart or my conscience or, you know, something was tugging me. I didn't have the right cultivator in my life. So that emotion went dormant. That emotion went dormant. And because I didn't have a cultivator like you moms in my life, it was dormant for 35 years. That's a long time to wait for something to come to pass. when I could have done it a long time ago. But nobody told me I had power. No one taught me how to think. So I want to close you all with this. It is not until you verbalize what you want to do and what you want to become, when you give life to your words, like I was talking about with the moms, when you speak, you are either giving life to your child or you're taking life away from them. So children and parents, but this is for the children right now, when you speak your desire, your dream, your intention, you give life to it. You give life to it, and if you don't speak it, it stays dormant. So if you want to become a teacher, if you want to feel loved, yes ma'am.
One share.
That's right. Everything in this world, she said, if you can dream it, you can achieve it, basically, is what she said. And Lexi, let me tell you how smart that is for you to say. Everything in existence first started with a thought. This thing right here, I don't even know what it is, but it had to be somebody's thought before it could come to fruition. So just know that, okay? Know that. You have the power, young people, you have the power to do, be, develop anything you want. But moms, if you do not help to cultivate, if you do not help to teach them that they have the power to verbalize it, to speak it into existence, it's biblical. The Bible tells us about that. If you do not help to cultivate it, then it stays dormant. And if we let someone like Lexi stay dormant and her abilities, and I'm only speaking on Lexi today, ladies. I don't want anyone to think that I'm just pointing her out because that's not true. She is the only one that I know that she is true. I have not had the pleasure of meeting you ladies, but I can guarantee you, I can speak with you for 2 minutes and I'll tell you what your gift is like at this moment. Because I can see right through you. I can see through you. I can tell who's hiding, who's scared to come out, who's been abused, who's been told they're stupid. Because I know what their body language looks like. Yes, ma'am. Have you? Do you believe it? Right. Do you believe it? No. And you know why I know you don't believe it? Because you were able to come up here and do what you did. Someone who thinks they're stupid would not do that. They wouldn't have the courage. But it does hurt your feelings. Mothers, encourage your children to talk to you, to be honest with you. And children, don't have any fear. Don't live in fear. Talk to your parents because they're the ones that are going to give you life, sustain your life, and help you cultivate your life. And with that, I want to say thank you very much.